Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bearcats headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside give. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the grab.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move, he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Could be an alley. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bearcats! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them getting to the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's locked. Finds his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got it, looking for a first. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's locked. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Brown again. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the point after is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's locked. Oh, they're after him. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough for the first.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready. Box.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. And he scores! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
When you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Working on the right. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback Keith, he's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Mean Green, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back. It's locked. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's locked. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Warhawks! Into the end zone for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's locked. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Booster.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. 30. Ready, go.
Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He caught it. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's locked. Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! The Bearcats leap back on top.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to throw, it's locked. Throws it deep. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Booster! Flat! Sweep! Let it go!
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.